Alrighty, hello! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Last time we saw each other, I think tried on a bunch of outfits. That was great. A lot of things have changed since then, at least in the country, but also in my personal life. So today we're gonna talk about those things. Election day is coming up quickly, like really quickly. Think about the people that are underrepresented in our country when you're going to vote. I understand that it's easy to be like, oh, well, this issue doesn't necessarily bother me, so therefore it doesn't matter. I don't really need to care about it. That's not true at all, because there are other people that don't get a voice or say in the matters that affect them, and then you have people with that mindset that just don't want to do anything about it, so then nothing gets done about it. Please, please, please keep in mind underrepresented communities, please, when you're going to vote. I will also leave some links down in the description to educate and sort of advocate for those that suffer from voter suppression, because that's a really big thing that a lot of people like to overlook, and it's not good, because like I said, it's not good. It is your constitutional right as an American to go and vote if you're of the age of 18 and you can. So just like do it, please. Even if you disagree with me, because like it doesn't matter. I'm gonna talk about my political beliefs all the time, and it doesn't matter if you disagree. I don't care about that. I just want you to use your voice, please. So links down in the description. Yay. Anyways, now on to the subject of today's video. So today we're going to be making a cardboard cutout of one of the men I simp for. I don't usually like simp for men, especially white men, because they piss me off most of the time. So to have me simping for a white man is so strange. I don't know, in case I don't show it, I tend to watch a lot of YouTube. I love watching like gaming videos and like art stuff. If I like someone's personality, I will watch them. And one of the people that I love the most is Ethan Nestor from CrankGameplays. I love him so much. He's such a sweetie pie. He's such a dumb bitch boy, but he's like one of my favorite people. I really wanted to just like make a cardboard cutout of someone, but I didn't know who, and originally I was like, I should do an anime character because I love anime characters, but I don't know. I'm like, everyone does that, and I mean, I don't know if me doing something different in this case is good, because quite honestly, I feel kind of weird about it. This is kind of creepy, you know, making a cardboard cutout of someone real. Like, that's kind of weird, but I'm gonna be doing it anyways, because, yeah, I don't know. I love Ethan so much, and yeah, let's just jump into it. I'm gonna make this so you're farther back so you can see what I'm doing. I've already printed out my photo, I guess. This is most of it. I love him. I took a screenshot from an Unis Honest video because there are no full body pictures of Ethan anywhere. Or like at least ones that are up to date and like not completely cursed. Oh, okay, well I should explain. In case you don't know, Unis Honest, I'll put the spelling right now. That says Unis Honest, not Honest Anus. I'm pretty sure that's how my dad said it once when he saw it. It's Unis Honest. Unis Honest means 1 year in Latin. And basically Ethan, CrankGameplays, and Markiplier, you know, the Markiplier, they made a channel together, and the whole premise of it is basically just a weird cursed channel where they do whatever the hell they want for 1 year, and then they delete it at the end. They got me through a lot. Like, quarantine, bro, would have been so much rougher if I hadn't been watching them the entire time. Ethan acts like a little kid. He's such a himbo. I've realized I have a soft spot for himbos. I just love a man that is so dumb and yet so intelligent. It's just the range, the versatility. I just can't. Like, how could you not? I figured that while we make him though, we catch up, we settle down. I think the last time I talked to you guys, it was in the summer, I think, before I even started college. And so I didn't really know what to expect. Now I know what to expect. The transition wasn't that rough, I guess. I've mentioned this before on my channel, but I was in an early college high school program thing where I actually attended classes and stuff at the college that I'm attending right now. So I kind of was already in college by the time I was a high school senior, but now I'm like working in like Photoshop and Illustrator, and like I think I'm gonna like edit videos later on in one of my classes. This is my shit. This is the thing that I have like always loved doing, and I have like been building skills up since I was like young to be able to do this, and now I can like prove myself and like put my energy into something useful that I am passionate about, and it's such a great feeling. I love it so much. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I want to be a UX designer. That's like one of my big goals. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't ever think it would be possible for me to go into something like creative and like make money because I don't know, I was raised in a strict Mexican household. Like, bro, we're used to just like practical, like traditional jobs. And so that's why I wanted to be like an accountant for a minute, because I was like, oh yeah, like money is interesting and I would benefit from that. Therefore, I should go into that and like spend the rest of my life doing that. Thank goodness I did my research and I had a friend tell me about UX, because I would have just went down a path that I would have hated. And now I'm like doing great. I'm like having the time of my life, and it's so nice. Even though I'm like just at home doing assignments on my computer all day. They're all super fulfilling, even if they can be frustrating sometimes. Anyways, while we're cutting my man's feet, in light of spooky season, I figured I'd tell you a few spooky stories of my own, cause I've had several like supernatural or like spooky experiences with like what I assume to be ghosts. I believe in ghosts. I know a lot of people don't, but like how, like with all the experiences I've had that are kind of like unexplainable, how do you not believe in ghosts? I don't know. That's just me. So like we'll start with my first one, which I like to call the footsteps in the hallway. A very self-explanatory name, but effective nonetheless. So when I was a kid, I think from like for as long as I could remember, I've always heard footsteps in my hallway, like past this door right here. Let me just... That abyss right there? I've always heard footsteps back there. Cause my dad would get home late from work as a kid. So I would like tell them like, hey, this is what I've been hearing. What's going on? And my dad's like, oh, well, maybe it's just me. And I'm like, but it's like the whole night. I would hear them the whole night, and they would change up pace too. Like it wasn't a steady and constant set of footsteps. This shit was like changing. Sometimes it would be limping, sometimes it would be like a constant steady pace, sometimes it would sound like they were stomping. Like it was fucking crazy, y'all. And I, you know, me being a little kid, I didn't know what else to do, so I would just like hide underneath my covers, and my door to my hallway would always be closed. And it didn't help that I was afraid of the dark as a kid too. Maybe this just like made it even worse, but I was afraid of the dark. So I was just cowering, already fearful of the lack of light in my room, even though I had a nightlight, but still, the shadows are cast everywhere, and that's scary for me too. So it just, me as a kid, just, I never got any sleep. Maybe that's why I can survive with very little sleep now, but I was just constantly terrified in my bed of these footsteps that would just walk the whole night. And yeah, I don't know, we never got like a decent explanation for it. I don't know, like I don't think it was my dad, but that's the thing, if it was my dad, who else was it, you know? I once told that story to one of my friends and I made her cry, and I still think about that. Friend, you know who you are. If you're watching this, I'm so sorry I brought this up again. I hope I didn't make you cry again. Feats are done while I told that story. Now, oh, there's one more piece left. It's like the side of his elbow attached to the trombone. Trombone, not trombone, trumpet. Yeah, this screenshot is from a video they did where Mark was in marching band, so he was trying to teach Ethan how to play trumpet, but also how to march. And yeah, they were outside the whole time. Ethan could not get it right. He kept looking like this Cheeto that I will put on screen. It's lovely. It's wonderful. They're the same, Your Honor. No further questions. Ooh, also, I can't believe I've been talking this long without like mentioning my earrings. Do you guys see my little earrings? Do you love them? I love them. Look, they make noise. They're so cute. I love them so much. So moving on to my next fun and epic, scary real life story. I got a bunch, but I think the one that happened most recently was in Mexico. This was about a year ago. We were in the lobby of our hotel, and my mom was like, hey, I need to go to the bathroom. And I was like, oh, okay, great, because I need to too. For some reason, I don't remember, my hands were sticky, like I'd been eating something. And so I was like, I'm gonna go wash my hands, Lamau, and like take a piss. So like I told like my family, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. And I was expecting my mom to like follow right behind me because she had said that she wanted to go to the bathroom. I went to the stall, you know, I started doing my thing, and then like I hear someone walk in. So I assume it's my mother. And so I'm like, fine. But then I hear like the faintest sounds of crying. And I'm like, oh, what the heck? Like, that's strange. Maybe my mom's just like sneezing or like, you know, like sniffling or something. Like it should be fine. But those noises slowly started getting louder. So I was like, oh, okay, this is not my mom. What is going on? Some lady is crying in the stall next to me. Let's get the fuck out of here. So I finished what I was doing, and like my parents still make fun of me to this day because I started washing my hands like nothing was going on. I was like, I have to wash my hands because they're sticky, and that's what I came in here to do. So I was washing my hands, and then as I'm washing my hands, the crying gets progressively louder and louder, until she's like genuinely like heaving and sobbing, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And so I'm like speed washing my hands, and like the bathroom stalls weren't separated like how they are in the States, where like you have like a little gap. Instead, it was like there was a gap like about like this wide, that was, and like this tall, that was like covered by this textured opaque glass pane. And so I, like, out of curiosity, I kind of like turned towards the stall that I hear like this heaving, like really like guttural sobbing coming from, and I look towards it. I just see this shadow of a lady, and as I look towards it, she starts screaming, like a blood-curdling screaming, and I run. I run out of there as fast as I can, and I run back to my parents. I'm literally having a panic attack as I'm like speed walking towards them, and they're just like, are you okay? And I'm like, Mom, did you go into the bathroom with me? And she's like, no, why? And I'm like, what the why? Why didn't you come in? You said you were going to come in. I didn't want to go in alone. I thought you were going in there with me. Why didn't you go in? And she was just like, no, like I felt like I didn't want to anymore. And I was like, okay, well, I just got haunted. But I didn't say it at the time. I actually told them this story after we got back from Mexico because I didn't want to worry them or anything. I don't know why they would be worried, but yeah, I didn't want to worry them or anything. So I waited until we got back to the States. And like I said, they always make fun of me. They're like, why did you think about washing your hands when like all you should have been thinking about was getting the fuck out of there? And I was like, I know, but I'm a dumbass. You neglect to remember that I'm an absolute dumbass with 3 brain cells that are completely occupied by my interests. So, like, of course I'm not going to think about running out of there. I'm going to think about completing the task that I went there to do in the first place, even though my life is literally probably on the line. So, that was a thing. Alrighty, so it's actually like a couple hours later. The sun is completely down. So I've had to like turn on my room light and my desk light, so I apologize for the terrible lighting. So I finished him. Here he is. Does he look janky and kind of rough around the edges? Of course. But is he cute though? Absolutely. I love him so much. Here, let me get a full body shot. There we go. There's our king. Wow, look at him shine brightly in the light. I did end up having some extra cardboard, right? So I may or may not have made another one. So this is from a screenshot from a video they did where they did goat yoga. And he sit. I'm so happy with my boys. I will probably get a better shot of them in the sunlight so that way you guys can see them in their full glory. Hello! Yeah, it's the next day, and like I said, I wanted to show you my beautiful baby boys in actually decent lighting. My face is kind of crusty right now because I've just been chilling around the house the whole day, so I'm not going to show you that, but that's not what we're here to see, isn't it? So let's just jump right into it. First we got my sitting boy, my baby boy. But yeah, look at him! He's so cute! He's just chilling next to my Minecraft pig. He's so beautiful. Oh, we love him. And I love how you can vaguely see my other one in the background. So why don't I show you him now? Excuse the mess. But yeah, he's just chilling here next to my guitar that I never use, then has like 3 broken strings. But yeah, look at him. He's beautiful. I love him. I've only had him for a day, but I would kill everyone and then myself for him. But yeah, this was really fun to do. So like if you guys ever have like spare time, just make cardboard cutouts of your idols because why not? Like it's fun. It does still feel kind of weird because I don't know, he's a real person and he's just like chilling in my room now. I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, that's the end of this video. If you guys like this, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you so wish. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!